So I'm starting another business.
Missing someone.
Now you're probably like, what? What is this? I've had the idea that I've wanted to start another business for probably since I started Just Behind Co. Like, I feel like I've always, since starting this one, had those kind of like fun ideas, and usually they are just for fun, and it's fun to like think about, but often after a month or so, like, I don't really think about them anymore, you know? I've had hundreds of business ideas and they just never stick. Like, they never like really motivate me to actually want to start anything. But this one I came up with about a year ago, and I think I've thought about it like, I don't know, at least once a week, every week since I've started it. And I look back at the like branding and stuff that I made for it. I look back at like the website that I started making for it, and the social media handles that I like acquired and everything, like constantly. And I always think like, I want to start this. And then I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it. And it's been a year of doing that. Like, I've had a full like logo, branding, like everything that I love for over a year. I still just like haven't done anything with it. I haven't launched it because every time I think about it, I'm like, oh, this would be so fun. But then I just get in my head of like, oh, this is gonna be like expensive to start. Like, I don't know where to start with this kind of stuff. And I don't know, like, it needs to be perfect before I start, because like I have a following that might like go to it and everything. And this week's launch, the Take Your Dreams Seriously crew, once I knew it was coming out, I was like, you know what? This is my chance. Like, it's gonna be now or never. Like, I'm doing this full time now. I'm being an entrepreneur full time, and who knows how long that'll last. So I might as well just like do everything in my power that I can. And I have so many connections to like manufacturers and places to get things done. And I think that I always would get in my head like, oh, I need to have like a full like launch, like all of these products ready to go as soon as I launch. You know, I need full like apparel and things. And so it kept like holding me back. And the other week or so, I was thinking, and I was like, when I started Just Behind Co, I had the same ideas right before, you know, like for years and years. And I just kept like pushing it off because I didn't know like where to get stickers made. I didn't know like how to have a business. And I think if I would have started it any later, or, you know, like pushed it any farther, I wouldn't be here now. Like, at all. Like, I wouldn't be, my business wouldn't be where it is. Like, I don't know, it wouldn't be where it is at all. And so I realized that if I kept doing this to this brand, to Happy Squats, like, I just never was going to start it. Like, I wasn't simply ever going to start it, and we would still be here like forever. And I would still look back at these little branding stuff and wish that I had started it, and wish I'd started sooner, and just never do it. Fear with like starting this is like, I want full like workout attire. Like, I want like sets and everything, and I want this to be like this big thing. But that's dumb. Like, if I'm launching day one with like this full set that I put like tens of thousands of dollars into, like, that's great. Like, I'm sure I can market it enough, but I also could just start now and slowly put out like stickers and water bottles and like fun little accessory things that I have more access to and are not as costly, and I can launch those things and start building up like savings for this business for when I do eventually get to do like full sets. And trust me, like, I have full designs for apparel and stuff that I love so much already. I'm sure they'll be so different like by the time I'm actually ready to, you know, launch like full apparel pieces and everything. But I decided that I needed to stop thinking about it and just go for it, because it worked well enough for Just Behind Co. And yeah, so that's where I'm at right now. Right now, like, it's really just gonna be like fun social media things. Like, I might start posting a few stickers every once in a while and just little things, but it's not gonna be like a super consistent like launches, like where I have weekly launches for a while, I'm sure. But I did pay for the domain. I'm paying for my website now, which is definitely going to motivate me to get it going a little bit farther. But yeah, I'm just really happy with it. This branding is pretty much like the original branding I made over a year ago. I changed up the colors a little bit, just from colors that I liked and everything, and I changed up the website a little bit, and I'm really happy with it right now. I really love it, so I'd love if you went and checked it out. I think that like my social media and stuff is also just gonna be like a diary from my fitness journey, because I've always wanted to like post more about like my group fitness classes that I take every day, or like food and stuff that I'm eating, but like there's just not a space for it. I don't use my personal social media very often, especially for that kind of thing. And it's just something I'm so passionate about and have been, and like group fitness classes like truly changed my life. Like I'll go into a little bit about how I started and everything, but I just like, I don't know, like I wanted a place that I can post about this kind of stuff. So yeah, happy squats. I don't know. I'm really excited for you guys to see this and hear more about it and be here for like the official launches and everything. But yeah,